Now you're probably wondering, Petra and Kat, how on earth did you get to stay at the Waldorf Astoria for free? I'm about to tell you.
We are Petra and Kat. Come along as we share travel tips and discover new and unforgettable destinations. From hidden gems to popular landmarks, we hope our travel tales will inspire you to embark on your own adventures.
Hello and welcome to the channel.
I'm Petra.
And I'm Kat.
And today we're going to tell you how we got to stay at the Waldorf Astoria Orlando for free.
$0.
We took advantage of a free night at the Waldorf Astoria. And I will tell you, free nights are good things. They really are. And so many people have all of these benefits that they don't even know that they have. So this is going to be a combination of reviewing the Waldorf Astoria because it is a beautiful hotel, but it's also telling you how to stay there for free.
That sounds good.
Now, if you've ever stayed at a Waldorf Astoria, and they are a very high-end brand in the Hilton family, there are some really important things that you need to know. It's pricey.
Very pricey. And you got to know that going in, even if you're getting a free night.
So the lowest priced room in the Orlando Waldorf Astoria, where we were, was $406 a night. And they go up to $1,500, $1,800 a night. This is a very high-end hotel. This is so high-end that when you come in to the lobby, there are butlers with white gloves serving champagne.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Now, in this particular resort, because it was in Orlando, there were a lot of children who were not particularly well behaved in the lobby, and it really detracted from what should be a really amazing experience. Obviously, not everybody who walks through that door is going to have that same experience that we did.
And I'm going to say that is one thing that would give me the pause to not give this hotel 5 stars, because nothing wrong with the children, but there was just a lot, and there was just a lot of distraction, and it took away from, I would say, the ambiance of this most beautiful lobby I'd ever seen. So this isn't like going to the Waldorf in New York City. This is definitely Orlando. So you have to know what you're stepping into when you go to one like that. But boy, the accommodations and the attention to detail is still all there. All of those things that you would expect from a hotel like this.
So off the lobby is a restaurant, and in the restaurant is a grand piano, and at the grand piano was an amazing pianist. And I had occasion to be walking through the lobby, and he was playing this beautiful song, and then the song stopped right in the middle, and I thought, that's strange. And I thought, well, maybe it's not the pianist. Maybe it was recorded music, and something happened to the recording. And then I happened to walk by, and there are 2 little kids basically climbing on the pianist. This is what we're talking about.
It makes it for good entertainment. It was still absolutely beautiful.
Oh, listen, I can't detract from the hotel because there's people who let their children run wild. I would love to talk to those parents. But anyway, let's get back to the Waldorf Astoria. So it was a stunning, beautiful hotel. Beautifully appointed, incredible pools. It's located next to a conference center, which makes it very convenient if you've got business there. On the other side of the conference center is another Hilton hotel, which is also very high end, but not quite as high as the Hilton. Now you're probably wondering, Petra and Kat, how on earth did you get to stay at the Waldorf Astoria for free? I'm about to tell you. So one of the benefits of the American Express Platinum card, which granted does have a high annual fee, but when you realize all the things that you get for that high annual fee, it covers itself 100 times over. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but only by a little bit. I will link the video that talks about that at the end of this video. But one of those benefits is $300 hotel credit twice a year.
Yep.
But there's expiration dates for those. Well, one of them happened to be just a couple of days after we needed to stay that night. So I thought, well, let's see what's available. And the Waldorf Astoria was available. So it's a $300 credit. And you will remember earlier in this video, I said that the cheapest room was $406. Well, in addition to the $300 hotel credit, we also got a $100 credit at the hotel. So now the net cost of the hotel night would be $6, except that because we're Hilton Diamond members, we got an additional $50 credit at the hotel. So if we had spent enough, we actually would have gotten an extra $50 for free. Now there's fine print, and shame on Petra because I didn't read it properly. This particular hotel charged for parking. It's $40 a night for self-park. But it's not self-park in and out privileges. It's every time you come and go, wrong. And I think it was $60 for valet. I am not someone who likes to wait for a valet to get my car for me, so we chose the $40 one. There's the fine print. We had to pay for parking.
That's okay though. We got enough credit on everything else that.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't like other hotels of this caliber that charge $70, $75, $100 for parking. So I thought 40 was reasonable because we were not moving the car. We just needed to park it.
Yep. Plus that $106 that we were supposedly going to pay. Of that, $50 of it was a resort fee.
Yep.
But because we were Hilton Diamond members, they reduced that by $5. So we actually net benefited a lot on that one. If I'd known about the parking, again, shame on me, I would have booked us a spa treatment or something to use up the extra money because we didn't spend all the money we had available to us.
We didn't.
Yeah. Although we did splurge and get a very fancy glass of champagne because we knew we had money to spend.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
This particular hotel has many restaurants and poolside restaurants and a little cafe. It has a beautiful marketplace where you can buy individual things. It has, swag you can buy, all sorts of different things like that. There was more than enough to do for the person who doesn't want to go to Walt Disney. Plus, depending on what room you do get, and we had an unbelievable concierge person who checked us in. We were staying high enough so we could see the fireworks from Epcot right from our room.
And we saw fireworks, I think, at Hollywood as well.
Yes, both. Yeah. So it was really neat to be up really high to overview the whole Walt Disney area and see all the lights, and it was very spectacular.
Another benefit of the credit card, when you book through this at Fine Hotels, I'll put the link in the description. When you book, in addition to the $100 credit that you get, you also get an upgrade when available, which we did. So we were supposed to be in a lower room. They put us in a higher room. Our concierge, as Kat said, was amazing. We got a really fancy box of chocolates, really good truffles. And then in addition to that, we could have gone, as I said, to this really beautiful spa, which we just didn't book in time to figure it out.
They also had a turn down service in the evening. So when we were away, they came in, they put a bottle of water by each of our sides of the bed. They also gave us chocolates at that time.
And slippers.
And that was really beautiful. Those are the little things that are nice and sweet and extra at a hotel like this that you really, really makes you feel pampered. It was quite beautiful. And of course you're going to have a full a bar or everything that you can buy extra inside of the room. The entire refrigerator was full of things. There was a full cabinet of all sorts of different delights that you could get. And I'm sure a lot of people who are staying in that hotel do buy those things. It was quite pricey, but it was there for if you needed it. So it was a beautiful amenity.
Another additional benefit of booking through the American Express Platinum card, you get breakfast for two people.
Breakfast, yeah.
Now, it's not free breakfast like at regular hotels. This is a gorgeous sit-down breakfast where you get the total cost of it covered.
Yes.
So in our case, it would have been $52.75 per person covered. We left before breakfast happened because we had a long drive, so we didn't get to participate in that. But that's another benefit, another $105 basically of benefit there. In addition, you can have early check-in. I think it's guaranteed at 2:00 earlier if possible. And then
we could have stayed very late.
check out. So through this program, you can actually stay till 4 p.m. guaranteed.
4 p.m. That's like unheard of, to be able to have a checkout time of 4 p.m. In a way, I felt like I was disappointed that we had to be in a little bit of a hurry, because you could have enjoyed the pools and everything all day, which were very glamorous and very nice.
Yes. We need to plan so that we can take more advantage of those kinds of things.
Yes. But the biggest thing, I mean, think about it. You know, the $300 credit, the $100 additional credit, $50 credit if you're a Diamond member, a full-blown breakfast credit in the morning quite outweighed the $40 we paid for parking. So it was really a treat, and it was a wonderful time by both of us.
Absolutely. Well, if you enjoyed this and want to see more reviews, please subscribe.
And if you could like or share
And comment. And come back and see us.
Bye.
Bye.